Welcome back to my channel. This is PD, English Grammar with PD. Hello mga grammar friendships. As you can see, I'm wearing this. It says, "We love PD." It was given by my Japanese student before in an ESL company, and meet Mabel. Oink oink. It was given by my co-teacher before, Teacher May. She's really a good grammar teacher. Anyway, today we will have 3 objectives. First, I'll be introducing to you a square. It's a square that I saw before in a book, which is really helpful, especially to those grammar teachers out there na nahihirapan sa pagtuturo ng articles. And second, I'll be telling you when to use the articles a and an. And for the third one, we are going to talk about the article the, as promised. And yes, those are the things that we're going to talk today. So let's begin. So firstly, tada! Meet my whiteboard. It's not for sale, okay? Mine. Alright, so as you can see here, we have here the PD's article square, okay? So if you're familiar with the multiplication table, when we were in elementary, it was introduced, the multiplication table, right, to us by our a mathematics teacher. But now I'll be introducing to you a different kind of table. I call it PD's article square. It works the same way as the multiplication table. So for example, before we go to that, let's have a quick review. So again, guys, if we have the article a and an, it means to say that it can only be used for singular, alright, singular noun. It cannot be used with plural or non-count. Remember that, right? At the same time, the meaning of articles a and an is general, right? Okay, however, when it comes to article the, it can be used for singular noun, plural noun, or non-count noun, and the meaning is always specific. Alright? So how are you going to use this multiplication with this? How are you going to use this PD's article table? So it's so easy, guys. So for example, we have the sentence, I have a pen. So you have to go here first. You check first the noun. So our noun is singular, right? Okay, so pen is singular, and then we have the article a, and then let's see what's the meaning of the sentence. So singular, here is singular, and then article a, alright, article a, so the meaning is general. So therefore, the meaning of the sentence is that we're talking about a very general kind of a pen, alright. Second, we have here water. So water again is non-count. Okay, so if it's non-count, let's go here. As you can see, there's no article, right? Therefore, the meaning of this is also general, right? Okay, next one, I saw the people. So people is singular or plural? Yes, people is plural. So we go here, plural. As you can see, there's article the. So if there is an article the, is it specific or general? So plural and article the meaning is specific. So this means to say that the people that we're talking about is, the people that we're talking about here is not general. They are maybe special people in your life, or they are people whom you know very much, alright, maybe they're your family members, something like that. And then let's go here, person. So person is singular, right? And then we have here article the, there. Okay, so the meaning of the sentence is specific. Alright, so easy, right? So now let's go here. Love. Love is count or non-count? Definitely love is non-count. You cannot count love, alright? You cannot say that I'll give you 100 love and you give me 102 loves. Okay, no, it's wrong grammar. So love is uncountable. So let's go. Love is uncountable. Here, it's here. Okay, and then there is the article the, and we have the article the. So the meaning of the sentence is that the love that we're talking about here is not general love. It could be, it is specific kind of love that you're talking about. I don't know what kind of love that is, but it's sure that it's a specific kind of love. Alright, okay, so again, guys, introducing to you the PD's article square. So it works as it works like the multiplication table. So for example, no article, it means general. With an article the, it means specific. If we use article an for singular, it means general. Alright? Good. Perfect. So now let's move on to our second objective. So in this part, guys, I will be teaching you when you are going to use the articles a and an. Alright? So always remember, a and an means one. Okay? And also, a and an mean general. Okay? So for the a and an, alright, as a review, it always means one, and it always means general. It's not specific. Okay? So, in this case, guys, for example, here, they are girls, right? So, this kind of sentence is wrong. This is wrong. Because girls here is plural. Okay? And at the same time, here also, we cannot say, it is a water. Right? We cannot say a water. Why? Because water is non-count. Alright? Next one. We cannot say that she is a sexy. You cannot say that she is a sexy. Why? Because sexy is an adjective. Remember, we can only use articles with a noun. Alright? So articles a and the are used before a noun. Why? Because articles are considered as adjective. They modify a noun, or they give information about the noun. So as you can see here, guys, when you have articles a and an, you cannot use it for plural nouns, you cannot use it for non-count nouns, and you cannot use it also for other kinds of parts of speech. So articles must always be followed by a noun. Okay? Alright, so in this case, guys, always remember that when you are going to use the articles a and an, we have to get the opposite of this. Plural, non-count, and this one. What's the opposite of plural? Singular. Okay? What's the opposite of non-count? Count. And then what's the rule when it comes to articles? Article a and the plus noun. Okay? So these are the three requirements for you to be able to use the a and an. Always keep that in mind. Singular, count, noun, a and an. Singular, count, noun, a and an. Alright? It's a little vague, it's unclear, but I'll give an example for it to be easier to be understood. Okay? Alright, so for example, the sentence would be, I have pen. I have pen. Is it correct or wrong? Okay, so the sentence is wrong. Why? You have to understand the noun here. Okay, so first, as you can see here, pen is singular, yes or no? Pen is singular? Yes, it's singular. Pen is count? Yes, it's count. Pen is a noun? Yes, it's a noun. Therefore, if it's singular, count, noun, there must be an article a and an. A or an, alright, before it. So you have to put there article a. Why? Because pen is singular, pen is count, and pen is also noun. Alright, so again, we say he is tourist. Okay, he is tourist. So again, guys, the sentence is wrong. Why? Because tourist is singular, tourist is count, and tourist is noun. Do you understand? So always remember there must be an article a or an if the noun is singular, count, and noun. Always put that in mind. A plus an, a or an plus singular, count, noun. Got it? Alright, so always put that in mind. Teacher, which is the correct one? Should I say, I'm a Japanese or I'm Japanese? I'm Filipino or I'm a Filipino? That's confusing, right? So what's the correct one? Should I say, I'm a Japanese or I'm Japanese? Which sentence is correct? Is it I'm a Japanese or I'm Japanese? I'm a Filipino or I'm Filipino? Alright, guys. So this is going to be your homework. or something that you have to research on, I'll be giving the answer on my next vlog. Ha 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 ha. So please comment down if you know the answer. Which is the correct sentence? Is it I'm a Japanese or I'm Japanese? I don't know. I'll tell you next time. Alright, so just really fast. Now let's move on to our third objective. For the third objective, I'll be teaching you when to use the article the properly. When to use the article the properly. So, yes, it's true that I told you that the means specific, right? Okay, the means specific. However, guys, there are some instances that you don't really need to put the because the meaning will change. Okay, for example, if I say, I'm religious, so I go to church, or I go to the church. Alright, so in this case, guys, we have two options. This is the first option and this is the second option. Which do you think is the correct sentence? Is it I go to church or I go to the church? Alright, so in choosing or in choosing the correct answer, you need to identify you need to understand what the meaning of the sentence is, okay? So as you can see here, I'm religious, it's talking about, I'm religious, meaning to say you are a person, right, who is really into going to church, so on Sundays especially, or it depends on your religion. So in this case, guys, be careful if you are going to use the article the. Why? Because the meaning will change. Alright, so in this case, guys, I'm religious, so I go to church, or I'm religious, so I go to the church. The correct answer is... Yes, the correct answer is actually the first option. I go to church. Because if you say I go to church, you're talking about the action, okay? You're talking about the action that you are going to do in the church, which is to pray, okay? You go there to do worship, okay? That's actually the point here. But if you are just going to visit there as a tourist, you can actually say I go to the church, okay? So always remember, guys, if you say I go to church, you're going to go to the church to pray. But if you say I go to the church, it means to say that you're not going there to pray, you're just going there to just be a tourist, take a picture of the church or whatsoever, okay? So guys, again, if you mean like going to church to pray, or going to church to do your worship, then you have to say I go to church on Sundays. Do not say I go to the church on Sundays, because it has a different meaning. It means to say that you're just a tourist, or you're just going to visit the church. Okay, so that's one of the most confusing things, right? Next one, I watch the TV, okay, TV or television, or I watch TV. Which do you think is the correct idea? Well, grammatically speaking, they actually have correct grammar structure, the sentence pattern. So this is subject verb object. It's also subject verb object. However, the only difference, guys, is that the meaning. So when it comes to teaching and learning grammar, you have to understand first the sentence pattern, and second, you have to understand the meaning of the sentence. It's not always the grammar. It's not always subject, verb, object, something like that. You need to understand the meaning of your sentence if it makes sense, okay? So for the first sentence, we have here, I watch the TV, or I watch TV. Do they have the same meaning? Of course, they have different meaning, okay? So, I watch the TV. If we say the TV, I watch the TV, you're talking about the machine. Okay? You're talking about the machine, whether it's turned off or turned on. It doesn't matter. It's like you're watching the machine. You're watching the TV machine. And if you are a person if you're the person who heard that sentence, like I'm watching the TV right now, so it's like, why are you watching the TV? Is someone going to steal the TV? That's actually the idea that will come to my mind if I hear the sentence, I'm watching the TV. Alright, so always remember guys, when you say I watch the TV, you're watching the machine. Okay? However guys, if you say I watch TV, I watch television every day, it means to say you're talking about the TV shows, okay? Or the TV programs. So, between the two, the sentence which makes sense for me is actually the second one. I watch TV. Okay, so for example, they'll ask you, what's your hobby? Well, I'm into watching TV. Alright, do not say, my hobby is about, I'm really fond of watching the TV every day. Because, why? Why are you watching the TV? Are you like a security guard or something? Or, are you the one taking good care of the television machine or equipment? Something like that. Okay, so that's actually the second meaning. Now, let's go to the third one. Okay, so usually guys, when we say, for example, I go to school, right? Or I go to the school. Right? I go to school or I go to the school. So always remember guys, if the question is about, especially in IELTS, if the question is about where did you go, where did you study before, or what's your daily routine when you were a student, something like that. What was your daily routine when you were a student, something like that. Do not say that I went to the school. Alright, you have to say I went to school, because guys, if you say I go to school, it means to say that you are a student. Okay? Alright, so for example, I'm really busy, I cannot, I'm really busy, I don't have any time because I go to school. Alright, meaning to say you're studying because you're a student. That's the meaning of I go to school. However, if you say I go to the school, oh, wait, I think I cannot work today because I need to go to the school. Alright, meaning to say maybe you're a parent, you know, for those naughty students out there who are always having the situation of call parent. So if you're the parent, you have to say, oh, I'm sorry, but I cannot do my job today because I need to go to the school. Meaning to say, you're going to the school, not as a student, but you could be a visitor or maybe a parent who needs to check on something about their children or child, something like that. Alright, so always remember, the correct answer should be I go to school. It's not I go to the school. Both are correct, but you know, they have different meanings. So again, I go to school, you're a student. I go to the school, you're not a student. Get the point? Alright, okay, next one. Let's move on. Wow, this video is already 18 minutes. Okay. So again guys, let's do it fast. So always remember guys, when using the article the, also, I have a piano. Okay, I have a piano. It's actually correct, right? Because piano is singular count noun. Oh, that was the second rule. And then here guys, I play a piano. Is this correct or wrong? Alright guys, this is wrong. So always remember guys, it should be play plus article the plus the musical instrument. Okay, so always remember guys, if you're talking about musical instruments such as guitar, drums, piano, violin, there must be an article the in between. Okay, so always remember, I play the guitar, I play the piano, I play the drums. You can never say I play a guitar, I play a drum, I play a violin. No. Why? Because there is a rule. And what's the rule? The rule is play plus article the plus musical instruments. So I think guys, this video is a little bit long already. So if you have any more questions about the article the, please comment below and I will surely answer those questions if I have time. So again, thank you for watching this video and don't forget your homework. Comment below. Bye bye.